So we've made it to 2026. Here we are at the start of another new year full of potential. Most people would consider now to be the best time to make resolutions on things they want to improve on. Now me personally, I never really liked making them at this time of year because they always felt forced. So last year, I tried something a little bit different that actually ended up working out really well for me. I opted to reflect for a little bit longer and make only one resolution for the start of the year to focus on, and then follow that up with more throughout the rest of the year. I'm almost making this video to remind me of the good things I did last year, so that I can use this to reflect on when making resolutions for this year. So with that being said, let me just get right to it. The main thing on my mind for 2025 was getting healthier, so I decided to start running. I've always hated running, but it felt like everybody else around me was doing it. So I thought, why not see what all the fuss is about? That led me to download the Couch to 5K app. It's designed to coach you from your very first run all the way to 5K and beyond. The program is only about 9 weeks, which isn't very taxing. It walks you through pretty much everything, which just meant I didn't have to overthink about my fitness. I just went out and did my runs. 3 months in, there was definitely a shift in my mindset. Because I was feeling active, I wanted to be out and about all the time. This is when I made my second resolution, which was to do something new, maybe something off my bucket list. One thing I'd always wanted to do was go to an air show, but it always felt that when the time came about, I'd always find excuses. So this time I moved everything out of the way and got tickets to the Royal International Air Tattoo. I turned up with no expectation, I was just there to enjoy the day. What also made it great is I also got to tick off another bucket list item, which was to see the Red Arrows, who are touted as being the best aerobatic display team in the world, and they did not disappoint.
What will the crew change answer what brings them down the line?
It was one of the best days I'd had in a while, and would honestly recommend everyone to go to an air show at least once. Next up was some music. It had been a very long time since I went to a concert, but I think over the years I've neglected music and just sort of passively consumed it. So 2025, I went to the Kendrick and SZA GNX tour. I'm a big Kendrick fan, but I hadn't really heard much music from SZA. My girlfriend has, so there was music that we could both enjoy. I don't have to tell you, but it was one of the biggest tours last year. And I think I took the buzz from that all the way through to the end of 2025. And of course became a fan of SZA through it. Before I knew it, it was the middle of summer, and things just felt different, but in a good way. I guess when you're in a good mind space, things just feel better and just seem to work out. Towards the end of summer, my friend asked me to go with him and his family to Disneyland, mainly to take his kids on all the rides as he gets motion sick. Now normally this would have been a stretch. It was short notice, and when looking at flights they were expensive and so was the trains. So that's when we decided to just drive and make a road trip out of it. But yeah, managed to do another first that year and drove me and my girlfriend to France. It sounds small, but I think it was nice just being somewhere new. It was nice seeing the French countryside, and the weather was great the whole time. Disneyland was fun. My friend has a boy and 2 daughters, so we didn't just do the rides, we also got to see the princess side, and they loved it. Now, I've been to Disneyland before with my family when I was younger. This time it was a little bit different. The girls wanted to go see all their favourite characters, so we got to see the full side of Disney. Somehow everything just seemed to work out. There was next to no queues on any of the rides, so we went on everything 3-4 times. I mean, we even found time to go on this ride. As the day went on, I started understanding why this was such a big thing, why it was more than just a theme park. And that was backed up by watching the incredible fireworks display at the end. They definitely went all in. We had one full day at Disneyland, and because it wasn't busy, that was luckily enough. And whilst we were already in France, me and my partner decided to go see Paris. We originally wanted to spend a day or two, but ended up making it a lot longer. Again, as is with the running theme of this video, everything just fell into place. We found a very nice hotel right in the center of Paris, next to the Gare de Lyon, for a very reasonable price. And being so central meant we could walk most places, and for the further places, the metro was just next door. This is how I found myself ending the summer living like a Parisian. And I have to say I really liked it. I mean, it was great. We did a lot of people watching, we took in the architecture, took in the history, and drank lots of wine. It really felt like we got to do it all at our own pace. Because we walked most places, I feel like we got to see the other side of Paris. Some other notable moments include climbing the stairs at Sacré-Cœur, or the John Wick stairs, and midnight walks on the Seine with a soundtrack of French music in the background, and also finding random gatherings in the early hours of the morning. I think it really helped me recharge my batteries. Looking through the pictures and videos certainly got me through the seasonal depression, and I didn't feel like after summer I was just waiting for the new year to come around. I would say I had one of the best years in a long time in 2025, so I'm doing the exact same thing this year. I'm not rushing to make any resolutions, just going to focus on one to start with, and see what the rest of the year brings. Over the winter, I haven't moved much. It's been cold, raining and dark, so I need to get my mind right first. After that, I'll just find small things to do right and hope that that leads to big things. I'm pretty positive things will fall into place in the end. And if you want to see that, consider sticking around. It'll help keep me accountable and give me that extra push when I need it. So hopefully, I'll see you in the next one.